So I'm just at the airport having a coffee, waiting for my flight. It's very early, I'm tired, but I will perk up soon after the caffeine hits. And then when I get to London, I'm sure it's going to be all go. That is the best way. So, cheers. So we're just on the way to the V&A for the Cartier exhibition. Are you excited, Nathan?
Yes, I'm very looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to some diamond today. Hoping I might buy some purchase if I'm lucky.
Yeah, so we're going to see this exhibition. We're excited about it. Our friend James organised this for us, so thank you, James, and we will show you more when we get there. Step into a world of timeless elegance at the V&A's Cartier exhibition, which is open until November the 16th, 2025. You can marvel at over 350 masterpieces, from Queen Elizabeth II's rare 23-carat pink diamond brooch to Grace Kelly's iconic engagement ring. You can explore the evolution of Cartier's design, from the delicate garland style to bold Art Deco creations, and the exotic tutti frutti pieces inspired by Indian motifs. Set within a luminous dreamscape designed by Asif Khan, this exhibition is a journey through a century of glamour, innovation and craftsmanship, and it's a must-see for lovers of art, history and exquisite jewellery. I absolutely loved attending this exhibition, and I think you would too. So if you do have the chance to get to the V&A before November, I would highly recommend that you do. This was just so stunning to see the history, craftsmanship and these dazzling jewels which just took my breath away. A particular highlight for me was the collection of the Duchess of Windsor, which we'll show in a second. Her pieces, I've seen them before in many auction catalogues and online. I just love seeing them. Here we are, this is her collection here, just incredible. My favourite thing is that beautiful pearl necklace, it's just to die for. Wow. So yes, a very, very alluring and beautiful exhibition which I would highly encourage you to see. Well, good morning everybody. I've just woken up from an amazing sleep, which I really, really needed. Yesterday was such a busy day, as I mentioned before, up at 4 AM, flight at 6, then we got straight here to London, and it was a full day filming with Dan, the videographer. So because he was only here for the day, his flight was at 7, we had to make sure that everything that we needed to get done, we did in the day. So I literally did not stop the entire day yesterday, and when the evening came and we finished, we had a celebratory glass of champagne and I was just floored. We then went out for dinner to Nathan's Members Club, which was absolutely the most incredible place I've ever been. When you walk in, they give you a sticker that you have to put over the lens on your phone so that you can't take any photos or videos, and it was just so nice to be in this beautiful environment and everybody be chatting and conversing and socialising without being on their phones. So I think that was a really great thing. So as well as being discreet, it also encouraged people to actually be in the moment, which is so rare these days. So anyway, last night, got back here to Brown's at about 11 and then crashed out and went to sleep. So this morning I am feeling refreshed, but I feel like I need a little bit of a boost, a skincare boost. We've got another full day today, which I'm excited to share. So I am going to do a little face mask. I brought with me my FAQ 202 from Foreo, Sweden. So this is a new generation of LED mask, and it has different light therapies for you to try out. You can use it on its own like this, or you can pair it with the app on your smartphone to have a guided facial. So when my skin is feeling a little bit dull or tired, or I've not slept very well, I do like to use this. It's been my secret skincare weapon. I've been using it for about 18 months, maybe a little bit more. and it really is incredible for giving your skin a little bit of a rescue. I also brought with me my Luna 4. Now this is a facial cleansing device. You use the cleaners, the facial cleaners that you get with this, and it gives a really deep scrub clean. So I like to use that, but now I'm going to use my FAQ 202. So I'll quickly show you how this works. As I said, you can use it on its own or with the app. I'm going to use it with the app today because I like to get that guided facial. So I'm just opening the app on my phone and we're going to start. So the light comes on, it's connected with my phone, and now we're going to select which treatment we're going to do. So we've got anti-wrinkle, I don't want to do that one today. Quick refresh, 5 minutes. Oil balancing, 12 minutes. Repairing. So this is what I am going to do. So this is a 15-minute treatment. It uses red, orange and yellow LED light, and it says the optimal treatment to combat natural signs of skin damage from sun exposure, pollution, lack of sleep and stress. So lack of sleep is the one. I'm going to do that now. So I'm just going to pop the mask on. And yeah, here we go. So it molds to your face because of the silicone and it fits on really nicely. It can look a bit strange, but you get used to it. And when you see the results, it's definitely worth it. So I'm going to push start on here and it guides you through all of the process. So phase 1 is red and it says it improves fine lines, sunspots, wrinkles and sagging. NIR can be used simultaneously with any other LED light colour, and it tells you exactly what's going on your mask. So I'm going to do this treatment and I'll report back when I've finished. So I've finished my treatment with the mask and I can see already that my skin is looking a little bit brighter, less tired. It feels better. It is just incredible what this mask can do. So as I've been using it over the last 18 months or so, I've noticed that it definitely helps to improve those very fine lines and wrinkles that you start to get when you get into your mid-30s like me. It makes your skin brighter, less dull, and I've just noticed the overall quality of my skin. It is brighter, more beautiful, and just looks more luminous, so it definitely helps when you need a little bit of a pick-me-up. And the great thing is that you can pop it on, do your thing, get ready in the morning, and it doesn't really feel like you're having a long facial, but you get all the benefits of one. So if you would like to try out this for yourselves, or indeed any of the other Foreo products, I'm delighted to let you know that I have a 30% discount for you. So all you need to do is click the link in the description box and you can use the code Fairford30 for 30% off most of the products on the Foreo website. And the great news is that this is also stackable with current discounts that are on the products. So for example, if this had 20% off, you'd get the 20% plus my 30% discount. So I think that is pretty amazing. The Foreo products are very rarely on discount, so this is a great opportunity to grab a bargain. I love the Foreo range, and yes, my skin has been so thankful for them. So yeah, if you would like to check it out, do click the link in the description box for your 30% off, code Fairford30, and that is stackable on most of the products on the Foreo website. So yeah, I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I will keep you in the loop. We've got lots of things happening. We're going to an exhibition now at Buckingham Palace, then we have a lunch, and then we're coming back to the hotel, and then tonight we are going to the ballet. So I'm going to give you a tour of the suite. Bear in mind that we've been in here for 24 hours, so it is not pristinely clean like when we first got here. Pretty clean, to be honest. We're quite tidy people. But so I'm going to show you around because it's a very beautiful suite. So let's start off. This is my bedroom. This is a 2-bedroom suite. This is my bedroom. So I'm just going to flip this camera around so that you can see. So this is my room. It is beautiful, a great size. It has this incredible wall covering all over it. And one of my very favorite things is this jib door. So a jib door is designed so that it blends into the wall, can see it has skirting boards, and that connects through to the main sitting room. I love a jib door. Got those fern prints on the wall, armchairs. They've left me a little note. Dear Mr. Fairford, wishing you the very warmest welcome back to Brown's. Always delighted to have you with us, and do please call for anything at all you may need. Very, very sweet. The bed is the most comfortable bed in London. I love sleeping at Brown's. I've made that myself this morning. I like to make the bed when I'm staying at a hotel, even before housekeeping come. Just makes me feel more tidy. The desk, I've been doing a little bit of work this morning. Then we have an incredible closet here with lots of space. So I've got all of my clothes and shoes and everything else. Some more stuff over here, and then through there is the bathroom. Beautiful, beautiful bathroom. Great for getting ready, lots of light. Look how beautiful this suite is. It's got those 3 sash windows which goes out onto the terrace. Fabulous. And let's go through the jib door. Now Nathan and his mum are staying in the second bedroom, obviously, so they're getting ready. We can't go in there just now, but just look at this. Oh, they're actually getting out. They're out now. So, okay, so this is the main living room of the suite. Soaring ceilings. This is called the Dover Suite, by the way. It is absolutely beautiful. I've stayed in quite a few suites here. This is the first time I've stayed in the Dover Suite. Pretty, pretty impressive. Enormous. Look at the details. The cornicing and the ceiling is just phenomenal. Really, really, really special. And what I love about Brown's is that each room is individually decorated by Olga Polizzi, who is one of the owners of the hotel. So it feels like staying with a friend. It doesn't feel like a hotel room. You get a cozy country house vibe in the middle of Mayfair, and you have all little touches that make it special, like the antique clock and the figures here and the artwork. So it is a very special, special place. You could spend a lot of time looking at all the details in here. So we are here for Nathan's mama's 60th birthday. And again, lovely decor items. I love those 2 lamps. We're about to have our breakfast, so the table has been cleared and they will bring the breakfast inside. We had some champagne last night to celebrate Nathan's mum's birthday. She's got some hydrangeas there. So everything is beautiful. And when Nathan and his mummy have got dressed and ready, I will take you into their suite to show that room as well. Just about to have our breakfast. I think Nathan's got some shakshuka. I've got an omelette, and so has his mum. And she's got some bacon, orange juice, toast. Very nice. And I'll show you in here. Lovely bedroom again. I love this kidney-shaped dressing table. Brown's is just the best. The best. Now we're on the way to the Edwardians' Age of Elegance exhibition at the King's Gallery in Buckingham Palace. So this exhibition invites you into a world of private and public lives of 2 of Britain's most fashionable royal couples, King Edward and Queen Alexandra, and their successors King George V and Queen Mary. Spanning from Edward and Alexandra's wedding in 1863 to the close of the First World War, it charts an era defined by glittering court life, artistic patronage, and exquisite craftsmanship. With over 300 pieces from the royal collection, many never seen before, visitors can marvel at jewels by Fabergé, portraits by Singer Sargent, and Decorative Art by William Morris and Edward Burne-Jones. This is a rare glimpse into an age where elegance reigned supreme. I highly recommend visiting here. Just look at that Flora Danica china, beautiful Edwardian paintings. The opulence of the Edwardian era is unmatched in my opinion, and it's just a really great exhibition to see. Perhaps my favourite thing in the whole exhibition is this painting of Queen Alexandra by Winterhalter. This hangs in the White Drawing Room at Buckingham Palace usually, but you get to see it in all its glory here. And also this incredible detail of a coronation gown in gold with all of those rubies, emeralds and diamonds. Just fabulous. A really wonderful exhibition, super interesting. And if you do get the chance to head to London, I would highly recommend that you check it out. We've just finished the exhibition, the Edwardian exhibition at Buckingham Palace, and now we're on the way to lunch at Alba Restaurant, which is an Italian. It's supposed to be very nice, so we're excited, even though I'm not very hungry. So we're just in the cab now. We've left Brown's Hotel and we're going to the Savoy and we're going to the ballet this evening. So a massive rush. So it's quite warm in London. We're all ready for the ballet.
Oh, I'm just not sleeping, so but I'm really looking forward to it. It had been a long time since when we went to the ballet.
Yes.
At the Royal Opera House. Apparently we have the private book.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Every time started.
Got my jacket, which I'm going to put on, but it's very warm, so.
And the only thing Nicolas Fairford did, he had a brooch from Cartier.
I wanted a Cartier brooch after seeing all the exhibition. So we're just arriving at the Royal Opera House to see Onyezhin, the Russian ballet. Just look how beautiful the theatre is. And yes, as Nathan mentioned, we do have our own box. So we're with Nathan's mum and one of our dear friends, Rula. She is the lady who masterminded Nathan's 30th birthday soiree in 2020 before the lockdown. She's a dear friend of ours. She's absolutely fabulous. She's always looking so glam, so we had a lovely evening with her and Nathan's mum enjoying this incredible ballet. It was truly, truly wonderful. And the following day we headed to Cord restaurant, which is by Le Cordon Bleu. A really beautiful restaurant experience, lovely presented food. Just look at that beetroot rose. This was fish, totally divine, and then we had pork with this incredible gravy. Everything was just scrumptious. So we ended this day by getting to see Moulin Rouge, one of the most wonderful shows I've ever seen. Amazing.
Way to brunch, I'm looking forward to it, and taking my mum before she goes home.
Yeah, so Nathan's mama is going home this afternoon. She's quite sad, but she's had a lovely time, so we're going for a brunch. We're staying for one more night, going home tomorrow, but it's been a very busy week. We've had such a lovely time.
It's been a fun week.
Well, I am now back home in Edinburgh. Got back last night. Nathan and I caught the train home, so we flew out there, but we decided to get the train back because we had quite a lot of luggage, more than we arrived with. And so when you have that, it's best just to be able to get on the train and just not have to worry about hauling it around or paying for extra baggage costs and things like that. So I got home about 7 o'clock last night, and when I walked into the house, everything was beautifully clean, pristine, exactly as I'd left it. My bed was freshly made with clean linen sheets. So I unpacked, got my laundry done, hung it to dry, and got into my pyjamas, had a hot chocolate, and just felt, I mean, London is an amazing, amazing city, one of the best in the world, which is why everybody goes there. but it is a very, very exhausting place because it's so huge. Wherever you want to go, you know, you can meet friends, and it can take half an hour to get from place to place on a tube, in a cab, walking. It's just such an enormous place. Nathan and I were talking about this on the train yesterday, and we were saying that it doesn't really feel like that in Paris. Paris feels busy and like it's a metropolis that everybody wants to go to, but there's a very relaxed vibe there. It doesn't feel exhausting. We were in London for 6 days and I'm just absolutely shattered now. It really just takes everything out of you being there, especially when it starts to get into the summer months with the heat. You just feel like you're constantly rushing. And because we had so much stuff planned, we were constantly out of the hotel and in a cab going from place to place. And everybody says the same thing about London. You know, you walk out the door and you immediately lose £20 in cash because it is so expensive. Whether you're travelling in a taxi or on the tube, it's just always travelling somewhere. So yes, it's an exhausting place, and it makes you realise how lucky you are, well, me, to live here in Edinburgh. I have all of the stuff that you can get in London. Guaranteed not as good, but enough for me. So shopping, restaurants, art galleries, museums, theatre, everything. But you walk out of town into my little neighbourhood, which is beautiful, and it just feels quiet and relaxing, and like you're away from the hustle and bustle. So it was a lovely, lovely thing to get back to Edinburgh, even though I really had the most wonderful time in London. So yes, Nathan did plan the most extraordinary week for his mum's 60th birthday, and I think she was very overwhelmed with everything and just how incredibly he managed to pull everything off. So yes, he bought her new clothes for the trip, took her to have her hair done at the salon. She had a blow dry, and I think she had a colour as well. Staying at Brown's Hotel, which is so beautiful. The ballet, so we went to see Onyegin, which is a Russian ballet. Absolutely beautiful. So sad that I wasn't able to film any of it. You're not allowed to film, which I completely understand and never would do. But we were in the box, and oh my gosh, the end, the standing ovation lasted for about 8 minutes, and they had like 3 curtain calls. It was just mind-blowingly beautiful, and it just made me want to be a ballerina. I just would have loved to have been a ballerina. I think it would be the most gracious, beautiful job to have. And when you see these immensely talented people on stage just creating this beauty, they're so graceful and elegant. I just thought, wow, it was just the most beautiful, beautiful ballet, and I really, really enjoyed it. So that was fabulous. And then we had countless lunches, dinners, went to a few of the exhibitions, the V&A Cartier event, and then the one at Buckingham Palace. We went to see Moulin Rouge, which you saw. That was an amazing, amazing show. I mean, I wasn't really sure what to expect because I've never seen the Moulin Rouge movie. So I just didn't know what it was going to be, and it just blew my socks off. It was so fun and entertaining, and the visuals on stage, the way they put these shows together and create this magic, these layers of magic for everybody through the visuals and the sound and the choreography, it's just fantastic, and they're the most talented people. So that was incredible. And then after that we went out in Soho with Nathan's mum. We took her out to a few of the bars and clubs, and she had the most fun time. We were dancing and having drinks. It was just so fun. We had the best time, and Nathan is such a darling just to organise all of that. He's so selfless and just always thinking about everybody else. So yeah, he gave his mum a 60th birthday that I'm sure she's going to remember for the rest of her life. So yeah, it was wonderful. I did try my very best to film most of the trip, but with things like the theatre, the ballet, you're not allowed to film. Also in some of the restaurants it was quite busy, so didn't really want to disturb everybody else. In the museums it was absolutely packed. So I did try my best to give you a taste of what we were doing in London, and I hope you managed to get that on this vlog, because it was a lovely, lovely, lovely trip. But yes, also staying at Brown's Hotel, I've stayed there I think 5 or 6 times, and it just feels like going home when you arrive there. People you know, everybody remembers your name. Welcome back, Mr. Fairford. Welcome back, Mr. Rollinson. And they remember your favourite tea, what you like to drink, what you like for breakfast. And it's just it's a boutique hotel. It's small, intimate, so friendly, and with the sumptuous interiors in the most amazing location. It's just always, always so lovely to be back there, and I just love going there. So if you do ever get a chance to visit Brands, whether you go and stay there or just have a cup of tea, maybe you have afternoon tea or a lunch, do go in, because they make you feel so welcome, and it's such a lovely, lovely place. So yes, I'm back in Edinburgh now, and after the exhaustion of London, I am looking forward to being here for a few days and just getting into the flow of home. I do think that Nathan and I have a big trip coming up. We are just, as we speak, waiting to hear back from that. It's going to be a big one, but I'm going to keep that under my hat until I know for sure. I've learnt my lesson now on YouTube to not say anything until it's a certainty, because it can get disappointing. Like the podcast, we said it would be May and now it's going to be September. So I like to just wait. But if we do go on this trip, it's going to be next week. It's going to be an amazing one. So we should know by the end of today whether we're doing that. So if we are, I really just want to enjoy my time in Edinburgh, relax. I'm going to try and paint my hallway with the Flower and Wool broccoli brown. I want to do that this week before I go, and just enjoy being here with Sophie. She's just on the chair there having a little sleep. She really loves these armchairs. Oh, and speaking of the armchairs, I am probably going to be getting my fabric for them soon, the sample. And a few of you did mention about me using silk, perhaps not the best idea if I'm looking for longevity, and I think perhaps that is probably a good point. So I will get the sample. If it really looks incredible against this painted effect, then I will have to go for it and just treat these as more pieces that you look at and don't necessarily touch. But otherwise, I will have a look to see if there's something a bit more durable. But yeah, so I want to be here, relax, enjoy myself, get back into work in Edinburgh. I am going to be filming the Edinburgh guide for you so that you can see what life is like here. Nathan and I are going to do that together to show you the best parts of Edinburgh and the life that we have here. So yeah, it would be nice to do all of that before we leave for our big trip. So yes, I think that is all from me this week. I do hope that you've enjoyed this vlog. I've loved sharing everything with you as always, and it's so nice to be here with you once again. Don't forget that if you want to try out the Foreo products, just click the link in the description box and you can use the code Fairford30 for your 30% off, and that is stackable on the other discounts that are available online. So thank you everybody for joining me. It's been a pleasure as always, and I look forward to seeing you next time. But until then, take care.